Alright, hey guys, another uploaded video tonight. If I upload any more videos, they're gonna be of my baby boy Hemi, who I don't want to cry because I've been crying since I found out he went to the vet hours ago. But I keep looking at like the spot on the bed. Like when I lay down, he'd come between my legs and lay on my left thigh. His two paws would be on my left thigh. And he'd lay there, and I don't want to cry. Anyways, first let me thank the people who took time. I saw that I had some views, so I'm very thankful. I even got more than one view of the video of me crying about the situation with Hemi. I keep looking, thinking he's like walking in, because usually when he walks in, my floor creaks. So when he walks in, I know he's walking. I thought I heard it, but see, I'm so effed up in the head right now. I think, and then I look at, like, if you guys watch other videos of me taping, recording Hemi, you know that he has stairs that's up against the back of my bed. He walks up the stairs onto my bed. Because of his size, he can't jump up. It's the cutest thing. It's one of the cutest things I'll ever remember about him. And like I speak of him in past tense, like he's gone. He's not gone. He's just in the animal hospital right now. They're giving him IVs all night because my father told me the vet said that he's dehydrated. But it really surprises me that he's dehydrated, because I have water bowl in here for him, and he always drinks from it. I see him drink from it every single day, and my father does a litter box because I can't, because it's downstairs, and I'm not supposed to be walking up and down the stairs so much because of my broken left hip. I don't know if I made a video of myself, but you know what? I don't want to make a video about myself because I'm not important right now, and I'm never important. But I mean, the most important thing right now, or person, I believe he's the person in my eyes, is the love of my life, my bestest friend in the whole world, the only person, thing, whatever you want to call it, that has been there for me through thick and thin since before my first arrest. All the bullshit I'm going through with my pain and everything, and I know if you watched the last video, or not last video, but video before my first video I uploaded, I think, or the second one, I'm not quite sure, but I say, I love God to death. Of course I love God. He's our maker. He's our savior in my heart. And I would never hate or dislike him. But right now I'm disappointed in him because he knows how much pain I'm going through. And he knows how much Hemi means to me. So why is he doing this to me? People would think this thing or this cat is just a cat to them. It's not just a cat to me. It's my bestest friend. It's the true love of my life. Yes, I have another cat named Patches. She's a little white cat, but she doesn't like me. She hates me. She rarely ever comes in my room. She's come in my room maybe 2 or 3 times in the past, 2 weeks, just to get some water from the water bowl. And then she runs away as if I'm going to, attack her or something. I don't know what her problem is. But I also mentioned in my description in one of the videos about, I'm sorry to say this, but it's always Hemi getting sick. Hemi gets sick. He has to go to the vet. He has to be on medication. And then if Patches somehow gets sick, she doesn't. And it really just ticks me off about that. And yes, I love her because she's my cat. But I never got a connection with her the way I do with Hemi. When I'm scared and I'm sad, okay, say if I'm sleeping and I suddenly wake up, because I have night terrors. And that's why I'm glad I have Hemi, because if I didn't have Hemi, I'd get a dog. I have night terrors where I wake up, where I want to scream and cry, but I don't, because when I open my eyes, I look down, I see Hemi on my bed, then that shows me, or tells me that I'll be okay, that there's nothing to be scared of, so I go back to sleep like a little baby. So that's why I'm not sleeping tonight, because I can't sleep. Plus, one thing, I slept all day yesterday until after 9:30 p.m. But that's not even the point. I still could sleep. But how could I sleep knowing that my cat, my baby boy Hemi is probably in some cage. I hope big enough for him to be comfortable in, because of the size of him. And I feel like he thinks not only he's probably lonely and scared and doesn't know where he's at, but he probably thinks me and my dad abandoned him, and that is never the case. If I could go there and hold his paw, and you guys know, if you know my cat, he has extra toes on his front paws, so his hand looks like our hands. I would hold his paw through it the whole time until he feels better. Because you know why? Because I know he does that for me. When I was in pain with my broken hip, as well as my mental emotional pains, he's there for me when I need him. You guys don't know this. It might sound crazy, but since I have no friends in person, he's my only friend I have. I speak to him as if he responds to me. And the way I know he listens to me and tells me and tries to tell me everything will be okay is the way he looks at me. I could tell by his eyes. Not the vibes. And like I usually get vibes. Yeah, I do get good vibes from him, of course. But the way he looks at me while I'm upset, he's the only one that tells me that everything will be okay. My dad does too when I get to the extreme. But Hemi's always there for me. Patches is not. She could care less if I died right now. She would, and I'm sorry to speak of her like that, but that's the truth. Some cats just don't get along with humans, certain humans, and that's the case. But anyway, my point in making this video, and I didn't want to cry. I was uploading this video because I thought I wouldn't cry, but how could you not cry? Like I said, in my last video, I can't remember. I'm sorry. I have short-term memory. I wrote in the description. Shoot, I'm losing my train of thought. I apologize. I already spoke of why God is doing this to me. And why it has to happen to my Hemi. I don't know what I was about to say. But anyways, I wanted to say something to a certain person who I haven't spoke to since my second arrest. She didn't know I was arrested the second time, and I don't want her thinking that I was ever ignoring her comments or anything like that. But I could tell she watched my videos because she left a few comments and I have not responded back. It's not because I didn't want to. It's because I have to be in certain moods to respond. And honestly, it's easier for me to upload a video to you to watch so you can understand what I'm saying other than me writing it. I could write it right now, but I think this would mean more to her if I uploaded a video for her. This goes to I still consider her my friend, even though she doesn't live anywhere near me. Jules from London. I know you're one of the first people to actually watch my uploaded video of me crying over my Hemi situation, and Jules knows from our past conversations how much Hemi means to me. She has animals, so she can understand where I'm coming from, because when you have an animal and it becomes part of your family, and then if the animal gets sick and you're stuck in the hospital and you don't know what's going to happen, and just say it ends up passing away, it feels like you honestly lost a family member, and that's how I feel. But anyways, I wanted to thank Jules for her sweet comments. I have not forgotten about you. You don't know anything that has happened to me since my second arrest. So now you know that I've been arrested. I got bailed out. I don't know the exact day, but it was on the 102nd day of my first stay in jail. And then over 3 weeks later, I got rearrested because my brother is a snitch bitch, motherfucking pussy ass, who is a cop caller. So when my father and I got into a verbal disagreement, a verbal argument, verbal, quote unquote verbal, and you all know what verbal means, not physical. I did not lay a finger on my father this time. A lot of you don't know what happened in the first situation. I will explain it, but not in this video. He ran up the stairs like a pussy ass bitch. Excuse my language, but it's just the truth. And he's a rapist brother, but that's all I gotta say. Because I don't like him. Okay, I know we're not supposed to hate, The only thing I do respect him for is he was in the Air Force and he went to Iraq twice, so he fought for our freedom, so I respect him for that. But that's it. That's all I respect him for. He's hurt me in ways that a family member should never do to another family member. There are certain rules to families that you just don't do, or you just don't cross the line, and he did it out of spite. He did it because he wanted me out of the house. So he goes upstairs while I'm verbally arguing with my father, and I notice he's gone. So I go upstairs, he's at the top of the stairs on the phone, and I already knew I was done. I was like, and the whole day, I got the vibe that I was going to be rearrested. I kept telling my father, I know, I have the feeling I'm going to be rearrested. And my father he even came here. My father got close to me, gave me a hug, and told me, you're not going to be rearrested. Well, guess what happened a couple hours later? I got rearrested. And I feel like I was set up in some way. I know that sounds stupid or crazy. And I know if you guys watch my videos, it's a lot about mental illnesses, but this has nothing to do with mental illness. This is common sense. This is what you don't do to people who you supposedly love, that is your family, at least. I don't consider him family. When he moves out, it'll be him moving out, because I want to live with my father till my last breath, because I will die before my father. That's just the way it is. I want to die before my father. So before I die, I want to know that everything with him is okay. And I know my brother claims to love my dad, but he don't do anything for my father, nor does he ask, is he feeling okay or anything like that. He could give a shit. All he cares about that he has he has a roof to live under, food in his stomach, because my dad takes care of both of us. I'll tell you why in another video. It's already getting to 12 minutes. Man, the time goes by real fast. And no, look at those. And this is what stress, depression, and all that shit has caused. I don't know if they're wrinkles or like veins in my forehead, but it's disgusting. But anyways, I don't even give a shit right now. The way I'm feeling, and if you know where I'm coming from about a pet in the family, if he or she is sick, or even losing a pet, you know how I feel, because I feel like I've lost Hemi. I'm trying to stay positive, because I believe positivity is key to life. I've learned that. Someone said that. I didn't make that up. Someone said it, and I totally agree with them. So I'm trying to stay positive, not to cry so much. But I'm sorry, I took so many pictures of Hemi weeks, months before he even got sick. Then I made a video by myself that's called "Mommy Loves You So Much." Mommy loves you so much. Thank you for everything. And it has a song in it. The song represents love, and that's the one video I made of him. These videos that I'm uploading that are made with him in it, I have a thing on my phone. I don't know who does it, but I guess it's called Assistant, and it's under where you take photos or make a video. Well, this thing or whatever makes videos of the pictures I've taken of Hemi, and I thank God for that, because it takes a little bit to upload a video, make a video. So I'm so thankful for these made videos, because if anything bad ever happens, especially right now, I just watch him and I just think about him. But it's just so hard to look at my bed and think he's not here, to look at the stairs to think he's not there to walk up. Those stairs are specifically for him. And his water bowl's down there, and my dad took the food out, because normally when he's hungry, he'll eat right away. He hasn't been eating right in days, and like I said, he's been drinking, but he hasn't been eating. I even put treats in his food. Normally he'd eat it so fast, he never even touched it. So by that, when I woke up last night, when I finally woke up, and I know this sounds crazy, but it's true. I get vibes from people or about things. I got a vibe in my heart when I woke up. Something was just not right. There's something wrong. And this is a little too much information, but even when I was going to the bathroom, I sat there on the toilet and thought, I really miss Hemi. Where is Hemi? He hasn't been coming in my room or anything. So I go to come into my room, and I call my father, and you're probably wondering why I call him. It's because it's hard for me to walk up and down the stairs because, like I said, I broke my left hip. I had surgery on it, and it still hurts like a bitch. But it's easier for me to call him on the cell phone to ask whatever I need to ask than to walk up and down the stairs 10 million times a day. But anyways, I'm getting too much into that. This video was to say thank you, Jules, for your sweet comments. I promise I'm going to comment you back. It's going to be probably a real long comment, but you deserve one. You prove that even by not talking to me for months, if you combine the whole times that I've been in jail, it totals out to about 10 months in jail that I've spent of my life because of one thing I did the first time. The second time I didn't do, and I spent more time in the second time than I did in the first. So our government is fucked up, and I hate it, but it is what it is. But I plan never to go back to jail. Maybe me going to jail was supposed to be some kind of sign from God to tell me to appreciate the things that I have. Like I said in other videos, do appreciate the things you have and those you have around you. Just like in my situation with Hemi, you never know what can happen to your loved one, whether it be a human or an animal or whomever. You never know what you say to a person or an animal be the last thing you say. And the last thing that I did with Hemi was not yesterday. It was early yesterday morning on that broadcasting website I told you about. #YouNow. You can capture moments when you're watching someone broadcasting. And I asked someone to capture a moment. I was holding Hemi up against my face, and I tweeted it on my Twitter page. You can find it on my Twitter page. But that's the last moment I have with him, and I pray to God that it's not my last. But if it is, I'm very thankful. I've been blessed to have such a sweet, caring, loving, down-to-earth, laid-back cat I've ever owned in my 34 years of living. In these tears I cry for him. I'm going to cry all night. It's 4:10 in the morning, and today we're supposed to go see Hemi, hopefully take him home. But my dad said, I called and asked him what time we're going to go, and he doesn't know because the vet is supposed to call and tell us when we can come pick him up. And I don't know if I wrote this in the description, but if something bad does happen to Hemi, the worst thing is to put him down. And if that does happen, I want to videotape it, and I will share it with everybody. But it's not just to share it, it's for me to remember Hemi, just in case that's the last straw, and that's the only thing we can do. Because I am a selfish person when it comes to Hemi. If he's deadly sick and there's nothing any veterinarian can do and we have to put him down, I'd be selfish and say no for myself, because I don't want him to leave my life, physically leave my life. I know he'd be here in spirit. I don't want him to die, because I know when he goes to heaven, to the part where animals are, he'll be probably scared because he doesn't know where he's at, and I want to be there with him to show him not to be scared. And I know that's how he's feeling now. He's probably scared, and I don't want that for anybody. I would never want that for anybody, let alone someone I'm deadly in love with, who has been there for me through everything, even before my first arrest. He's been in my life for over 12 years, and I don't want to lose him, guys. Please, I ask again, like I said in my last video, please pray. Just say just a little tiny prayer for my Hemi, because all your prayers, I know it will help, and I know Hemi would be thankful, and I'm very thankful. Not only are you helping Hemi, you're also helping me, but I'm not the important one in here. Hemi is. So anyways, this video was to tell Jules from London, thank you for your sweet comments, and I miss speaking to you. I have been on your YouTube page, not very much, but I can tell, man, you've gained a lot of YouTubers since we last spoke. Man, I saw a video with you just upload this video like a couple hours, and you already had like it was either 100 or 200 views. I'm like, dang, that's good though. That's good. I'm just thankful if one person watches any one of my uploaded videos. I'm thankful. But for 200, that's amazing. You go, girl. I'm happy for you. And I hope and pray you're not going through any pain. I know you've been in a lot of pain when I last spoke to you, which was many, many months ago. I hope your pain has ceased. So yeah, I'm gonna upload more videos, but they're only gonna be of Hemi. They're not gonna be of me, because I feel like uploading these videos help me not really think about Hemi in a cage by himself, and being lonely and scared, me not being there thinking I abandoned him. It helps me. It's some kind of therapy is what I wrote. It really is. But like I said, it's not tomorrow, it's today, because it's 4:13 a.m. here in Florida. Later on today, hopefully soon, it'll be sooner than later, we can go and pick up Hemi and he can come home. But I'll be straight up honest with you guys, because I'm a real person. Like I told a lot of people, I'm not fake or phony. I don't lie about anything. I don't bullshit. I don't do any of that, because I have too much shit in my life and I don't need any more drama. I'm drama free, but I'm not really getting a good feeling about this situation with Hemi. And maybe it's just because, I don't know, because never has in his over 12 years of living, ever had to stay at an animal hospital. So I'm not getting a good vibe. But as long as I'm getting all your prayers for Hemi, then I know he'll be okay, and I know that's gonna help. And I know in spirits, Hemi is very thankful for all of you, and I am as well. All right, almost 22 minutes. I'm gonna end this. Gosh, I always upload long videos, but I have to get this off my chest, and I have no friends to talk to, especially being in the middle of the night. So this is my way of expressing my true feelings to anyone who watches my videos. So thank you again. All right, that's it. I'll end it. All right, take care. Be safe. Remember, I'm going to upload more videos, but they're going to be of my baby boy Hemi, not me. So take care. Be very, very safe, guys. And God bless you and your families and friends and loved ones and pets. And remember to appreciate what and whom you have, because you never know. That's all I say. All right. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Kisses. God bless you all. Bye.